step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Trevor Siemian's Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Charles. This is Siemian. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Siemian in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll fake it. Now Siemian. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. For Joe Mixon, you know, Charles, he had a good game last week against the Browns. He hit the 100-yard mark for the first time in his career.
Yeah, had a late 11-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter. Only the second time this season that the Bengals were able to rush for more than 100 yards. Joe Mixon, the rookie out of Oklahoma, leading the way.
Dalton throwing on second down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 52 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 73 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. That's complete to John Ross. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here we go with Charles. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Simeon. Space to run past the 20. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down carry here for Charles. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, it's Charles. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he steps away. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Dalton, 1st and 10. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He's going to let it go. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, here we go. Green, Leopard, Leopard. All right, now look at 56. No, check. Patriot. Now let's go. Leopard, Leopard.
On second down, here's Simeon. Dancing to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. That's it. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down throw coming for Dalton, and he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, I want to slip in some playoff picture talk here. AFC side, you got the Patriots and Steelers. They seem to be clear at the top. It gets pretty muddled after that, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and we talked last week about the AFC West. Remember the beginning of the season? Seemed like the best division in football. Maybe 3 teams could go to the playoffs. Well, it's no longer the best division in football, but it's still going to be a heck of a race for who's going to win it, because Kansas City leads at 6-5, but no one's hotter than the Los Angeles Chargers right now. The last 2 weeks, they've just dismantled teams. And the Oakland Raiders are just a game out, despite the fact they haven't had their best season. So the AFC West, they're not going to get 3 in. Probably only going to get 1, but what a race for that 1.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Second down, Dalton to Mixon on the check down. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The play clock's running down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? This will be caught inside the 10. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. 4th down, they're going for it. On the toss, Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes from.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Slot man moves right. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton, that's taken in by the rookie Josh Malone. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a big run there by Charles. 55 yards on the ground. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Keep it on the ground with Charles again. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On the draw, Simeon gives to Charles. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Simeon's going to keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They run it. It's Charles. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Back down, Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Jamal Charles, so many goal line touchdowns in his career, but he comes up empty-handed here. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The slot man in motion right. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. It. Dalton got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Dalton wants to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Kevin Huber now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sanders. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Thomas. And he's brought down. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Returning it, John Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there. Really a spectacular affair.